final speaker for today is Peter Ward. Again, Peter is doing a talk on the WAHSA, which is the Work at Height Safety Association. Peter is Director of SpanSet UK. And thank you. And Peter may take some questions at the end if anyone wishes to stay back and ask. Thank you.
Thank you. Right, okay, session 2. One of the things that we looked at before I was talking about the guidance notes was that our idea of putting a guidance note is that we should be able to cover certain things, but we then thought that might leave a gap. So this is sort of the logical follow-on. So with the guidance notes, I sort of looked at them and realised they could cover most of the FAQs, generic issues, put things into context. What they seemed to be unable to do, though, was sort of add in a context of the actual application, and so we thought we'd try and bridge that gap. So there's again the list of the guidance notes that we cover. So that would give you the spread of it. The problem that we found was that many of the customers that we deal with, they don't actually relate to work at height very well. They seem to sort of get it confused with the task they're trying to achieve. And so what I wanted to do was to try and get them to be able to split it. And when we got when we got a question from our users, they tended to mix up what the guys were actually trying to achieve with the work at height. So they may not sort of see that the guy is either an electrician, a tradesperson, or whatever. They may consider the work at height part too central to it. So our aim was that if we could introduce them to people that just looked at the work at height part, we could look at it in a slightly different angle. When people come to me and offer me the solution for these guys, it's quite easy. I'm not really too worried about what they're actually doing along there. What I want to know is what they wish to achieve, how much they need to reach, how much freedom of movement they want. The actual work at height bit is quite simple for me. I can identify that and pick it out of the picture. I don't need to know whether the guys are painting or sort of or fixing something at the end, as long as I know where the access is required. So with our members being of a similar sort of similar resource in that way, but all in their different areas, we thought that we could sort of offer a different service. Quite often, the customers will look at a situation like this. They may see sort of a problem, but they'll be looking at the fact that the guy's maybe going to clear the gutter rather than the fact that he's going to be safe while he clears the gutter. From my point, when I look at the shot, all I focus on is the system and the limitations of his reach to make sure he doesn't go over the edge. In situations like this, we also see sort of where the guys are trying to achieve safety netting. From my point of view, I'm not really as bothered about the safety netting. I know that the guy is working from a mobile platform, and that my part of it is to try and keep him central to the platform. So once you identify your perspective on an issue, it's quite easy to provide a solution. So the next stage of the WAHSA website is to provide these solutions or the access to the solution providers. So where we've sort of talked on the specifics on a guidance note, we feel that the users or the safety officers and specifiers will struggle to pick out the information from there and relate it to the actual application that they've just described to us. So our solution to this is to have a question and answer section on the website where you'll be able to log in your details and your question, and then you'll be able to, it will automatically be circulated to everybody on the list, so all the members, and then they will basically reply back to you directly. So you send one email or one contact and you get access to everyone. What this means is you don't have to identify the member that may have the information you want, or the member that's involved in that activity, or have the frustration of sending something to somebody only for them to send back and reject your or ignore your request. This way, whichever of our members is dealing with the relevant topic will quite simply pick up the reply. They might reply promptly, showing that they're quite keen to do it. They may reply politely and decline. But the idea is that you should be able to get a quick response to it. It'll be on the website as a specific page, so you can first of all approach the page or the website, look at the guidance notes, If that doesn't cover the topic you want, then you can put the question in, and then you can see how it goes. The final part of the question process, though, will also be a feedback from the Secretariat, who will then follow up a week or so later to see whether the question was answered properly, whether you got the information you wanted, or if there's further things we can do. So you should be given quite an easy opportunity to talk to the members, but then get a feedback on whether it worked. Okay? Nice and easy, that one. That's even easier than the other one. Any questions? No? Thank you for listening.